Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. Bob here. Thanks so much for stopping by. So today I have a pretty cool new affordable mechanical chronograph from the Chinese brand Merkur. The watch is the FOD chronograph. Now if you're unfamiliar with Merkur, they're known for making Seiko homage watches. They've done some really top quality tunas, Marine Masters, that sort of thing. Today, though, it's all about this vintage style chronograph, and at the cost they're asking, I gotta say this thing's pretty awesome. Alright, so a while back I got my hands on a couple of the tunas by Merkur from a good friend of mine, Mike. He lent them in for reviews. I was very surprised straight away by the quality. When the company reached out about some new models they were working on, I was happy to check one out. Before we get to the watch though, the watch was gifted to the channel by Merkur. Myself and Jamie from the channel Madrock Watches and Adventure had been talking, and we're teaming up to do a giveaway of this very watch. Stick around to the end of the video for more details on that. The dial definitely is the first thing to grab your attention with this watch, so let's start there. Now, there's two versions of the watch. There's a green with yellow accents, then the blue with orange that I have here. The color combination and that dial layout make for a really fun vintage style, I find. The dial is a gradient blue fading from blue to black out at the tachometer scale. The hour markers as well as the logo are applied. Surprisingly, the loom is quite good. The loom plots are small on the hour markers. They fade a little bit quicker than the handset, but stay visible for a long time in low light. There's two loom plots at the 12 for easy orientation in the dark. So overall, for this style of watch, the loom is very good. The watch is running a Seagull ST2901 manual wind mechanical chronograph movement. I find the Seagull movements to be, first of all, great looking movements, but secondly, I've owned 3 watches using them, 2 chronographs and 1 hand winding 3-hander. They've all held up just fine. Maybe I'm a little bit lucky, but even the accuracy I've experienced has been decent. It's always fun too having the display case back on a mechanical chronograph, so I just want to kind of show you guys. We'll engage the chronograph here. Let it run for a second. Then we'll stop. Reset. Let's do it one more time. We'll engage. Stop. Reset. And maybe we'll give it a try from the front side here. And you can see the orange second hand starting up there. To the left, we have running seconds in the left subdial. To the right, we have the minutes totalizer. Now, I don't think it's quite identical, but if you're familiar with the Seagull 1963, the case on this watch is very similar to that. Finish work isn't bad at all. We have a nice curvature of the lugs, so sits nice on wrist. The case comes in at a width of 38 millimeters. Lug to lug is 47 millimeters. Lug opening is 18 millimeters, and the thickness is quite tall at 14.7 millimeters, including the domed acrylic crystal. So yes, acrylic. Some won't like that as it's easily scratched. I personally like the look and feel of acrylic, and they're fairly easily cleaned up with Polywatch or similar products if you give it a little scuff or scratch. Oh, and the water resist, by the way, on the watch is 30 meters. The strap is super cool in the looks department. Feels nice on wrist, and I really like the pop of red on the sides and in that stitch work there. You don't see this style of buckle very often, but I'm really liking that too. It's solid hardware, and I wouldn't mind actually seeing that on more straps. I find it very easy to put on, and it seats nicely on the underside of your wrist. And speaking of wrist, here it is on my 7.25 inch wrist. I like the look. The colors are a lot of fun, but if they're a little too vibrant for you, I find that the green one is a little tamer. Overall, very happy with the watch. Now, these are going for 229 US dollars, but I have a discount code TimeToGo for $50 off, bringing that total down to $179. So not bad. The code is good until April 30th. I'm not getting commission or anything on this one, just a discount that they offered for you guys. I just realized that I've had the chronograph running here for a few minutes, so I'm just going to show you guys what it looks like to stop and reset. Pretty cool. So for the giveaway, you're going to need to follow Madrock Watches and Adventure. We've been exchanging watches for reviews. I actually literally just had one come in while I was filming the intro to this video, but he's going to be reviewing this watch too, and I thought it might save us a step on shipping if he conducted the giveaway. So go check him out. Look out for the video on this watch on the channel in the next little while, and he'll explain to you how to enter. Appreciate everyone stopping by. Be safe out there, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye. Oh, and I just wanted to show you guys before I let you go. This is my grocery shopping shirt. I try to stay in as much as I can, but when I have to go out, this is my uniform. That's right, Jody. You're not the only gig in town with cool t-shirts and Chinese specials. Kidding. Love you, Jody.